everybody, hello and welcome. Another strategies, tactics and boosts video is on its way, is starting right now, and we are going to see Monaco GP opening and final round tracks. I hope everything went well with um, with your qualifying round. I hope that we helped with our previous video of strategies and that we are all going to be in this weekend, in this racing weekend. So as we all know, it's Monaco GP. So okay, so we don't have the Monaco track, uh, as you all know, we don't have the Monaco track in the game due to license issues, but we have 8 very interesting dry tracks, all dry, to race this weekend. Let's go and see them. Okay, as we can see, we start with Barcelona, 8 laps, cold weather. This means that we can extend the use of softer compounds. Monza, again 8 laps, 26 to 35 degrees. This is a little bit, if it's over 30, we have an issue with degradation of tires. If it's below 30, we are okay. So we have to be careful when the race starts. We have to see the exact temperature during the race. Suzuka, 7 laps, a cold 3 to 14 temperature, we are okay. Singapore, this is on the edge. This is a very marginal. 29 degrees means tires, softer tires are okay. 30 and 31 are we are going to have some issues. We are going to be more careful with softer compounds. Baku, another, oh, don't forget Singapore is only 6 laps this season. Baku, 7 laps, 2 to 20, no issues with our tires. Austin, 7 laps, 21 to 32. Probably 90% of the times we will be below 30, so it's okay, but have in mind when it goes over 30 degrees. Montreal, it will be very, very cold, so don't forget that by having such cold temperature, it means that, okay, we can use for more time softer compounds, but they are not so fast as they are when we have over 30 degrees. This is the difference. When it's over 30 degrees, they last less, but they are faster. When it's lower than 30 degrees, they last longer, but they are not so fast. And finally, Abu Dhabi, again, we have to be careful because maybe we will have less than 30 degrees or over 30 degrees. This goes to the compound we're going to choose and the usage of the compound. So, and yep, here we are. And again, give me 1 minute. I always do the same mistake. Yeah, you know this. Oh, what happened here? No, 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 no. Okay. So, come on, man. So, boosts. Okay, and we're back. So, two hands, too many, too many things in my hand. So, mistakes are easily to be made. Well, let's start. First track, as we said, Barcelona. We could say that this is a combo track due to, as we see in the first in the first sector, the red sector, we have a very big straight, but the rest of the race is full of cornering. So mainly we can um, we can see this track as a cornering track, but well, last season with Deadfast and Eclipse and Firework, we had some fun at that big straight, but this season things are different. So maybe we should see it more as um, more as a cornering track. And having said that, let's see our first choice here. 5-3, hard, soft. It's a very good choice if you want to be patient. Let all the other cars pit before you. Have a very quick fifth lap, and then put on the softs and push. Uh, you will be with the fastest compound, a full power unit, and by staying 5 laps in the race, in the track, you will probably have overtaken enough cars. Well, and as you see, Merlion, Koopa, Tunin, Prince. Merlion and Tunin are our combo boosts. We have seen Merlion. Let's see Tunin. Tunin again with cornering and speed. Okay, pit time is 0.2 fast, makes our pit time 0.2 faster, but cornering and speed is what we want mostly from Tunin. And in tracks like this, where we have a big straight but lots of corners, Tunin and Merlion are the best choice. Koopa and Prince, pure cornering boosts. Let's see Prince. Prince is the boost of the event. So let's see it. As you can see, a good start, it will help us for a good race start and to be very fast in corners. Of course, some defending too. Although yet we haven't seen the impact of defending when our opponent has a full power unit. When he presses the red button, it doesn't matter how good your defending is, he is going through. So that's our first choice. Our second choice is 4-4 medium hard, and we choose medium for our first stint because we want to be fast, do 4 laps, not push. We are not going to push because 4 laps with medium is on the edge in Barcelona. So 4 laps with mediums to charge our power unit, and then 4 laps with hards and a full power unit where we can push when needed, when we want to overtake. And of course, as you can see, okay, again Merlion, but Hook, which is absolutely great in cornering. Herald for a great start, overtaking and cornering. And last but not least, Kawai, who Kawai is still good. It's not as good as last season, but with 8 in cornering and 6 in race start, it's going to be very useful down the road of this season. Now, we have the chance to use only softs, 3-3-2, maybe you want 3-2-3 or 2-3-3. I would prefer 3-3-2, especially if you're not at the top of the grid. We are fast enough with softs, so we push in our first stint in the first half of the beginning of the race. Then we just stay on yellow and use the blue, the conserve button when we can in the big straight. Then in the second stint, only when we want to make a quick overtake, we push our ERS, our red button. All the other time we are charging our ERS, our power unit, because we want it 100% for our last stint. Don't forget that with softs we are fast enough. We're not going to lose positions. So be patient and pick your spots where you want to attack in first and second stint, and then have a full power unit in your third stint to be very aggressive. Now, Monza. Well, it seems to be a fast and furious track, but all the straights are medium straights, not big straights. So it's a little bit of a mix here. Mainly we like to approach this as a fast track, but some cornering must be at the back of our head. So Merlion or Tunin and Koopa if we want to be fast in corners, Street Shark and Firework for being fast in the straights. And as you can see, I'm using Street Shark and Firework because, let's see it, we don't need here a 10 in speeding. We cannot go so fast in medium straights, so we need we pick a very good start, some boost in our overtaking, and 6 or 8 in speed for this track is very good. Soft, medium, medium. Softs can go to 2 laps only at this level. I have Series 12 Epic drivers at level 4, and at this level the best they can do with softs in Monza are 2 laps. Even if you conserve the whole 2 laps, there is not enough tire to do a third one. You will do most of it, but not all of it. So soft for the stint with which is 2 laps, and mediums for the other ones with 3 laps. Alternatively, you can choose to do 3-3-2, medium, medium, soft, and you know what to do. Always keep in mind that you're going to push at the beginning of the race, and then get your car ready for your last stint, 2 laps with softs, to have power unit, enough power unit to push a lot. As you can see, 3-3-2 for your second driver. We could easily do 3-2-3. So we push in the middle, in the medium stint, in the middle stint. So one driver 3-3-2 and the second driver 3-2-3. It's a very good option if you want to do it. And as you see, Taurus, which has 8 in speeding and some overtaking, Skull is great here, and here it is. Although 10 in speed, maybe not, we will not take maximum speed for Skull from Skull, but some power unit and a very good overtaking is useful here. And of course, for those of you who think that it's better to boost your cornering, Prince and Hook, very good choices. Okay, let's go to Japan. And by only looking at this track, we don't need to tell you much. It's a pure cornering track with and be careful in tracks like Suzuka, we cannot recharge easily our power unit. The only we have one straight in sector 1, the straight in the finish line, and maybe we can say that at the end of sector 2 and the beginning of sector 3 we can recharge our power unit more rapidly, but it's difficult to recharge in Japan, so you have to be careful and very wise where and when you spend your power unit. So let's see our tactics. Okay, you can do it. Yes, 4-3 hard medium, and as you can see, Jin, Hook, Movember, Prince, pure cornering boosts. Jin will give us a little bit of defending, as much as it can help. Defending can help because we are on hards in our first stint, and we are a little bit vulnerable in this stint with the hard compound. So maybe Jin is a very good choice. Of course, don't forget the same goes to using Prince, and of course Movember for anyone who has. Exactly the opposite for your second driver. Medium hard 3-4, so we want to avoid stacking, and of course alternatively 2-3 soft medium. And let me tell you again, as you see, we want cornering boosts, wood for some quickness in our pit stop, 0.2 in every pit stop. It's almost half a second in 2 pit stops that we're going to gain with wood, so keep that in mind. I believe this can be the fastest and the more aggressive way to race in Japan, and I'm probably going to race one driver with 2 pit stops, soft medium. Of course you can go your second driver medium soft, it's and use the same boosts, but I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, but probably soft medium for one driver and medium hard for second driver, but it's going to be a decision at at the moment, just before we start the race. And of course we're going to discuss it, every time I'm racing we always discuss in the live stream what strategy to follow. Okay, Singapore, like in Japan, this track is a cornering track, but keep in mind that we need a lot of reliability for this track. It destroys all the cars if they go more than 3 laps. So you have to be careful if you decide to do 4 laps, one stint with 4 laps. Let's see. For me, the best choice is this 3-3 softs. Uh, eh, of course, cornering boost. Zin goes to reliability. As you can see, it's +8 in reliability. Hook the same, good in cornering and some reliability too. So I could go both drivers 3-3 easily, and you can push a lot, and 3 laps with softs easily done in Singapore. But you have to be very, very, very careful to avoid stacking. This is the biggest headache in this track, how to avoid stacking, because now that it's 6 laps, it's like Belgium, where the fastest strategy is 2-2-2, and for both drivers, and we want to avoid. We're thinking how we are going to avoid stacking. Well, make sure that in the first stint you make the gap to do the pit stop in your first driver without stacking your second. If you cannot support easily 3 laps with softs, don't hesitate to use mediums. Either medium soft or soft medium. Don't hesitate at all. It's a fast compound. It will do the job, and especially if the temperatures are high, start with softs, maybe your first stint, and then see what what's going on. Can you do 3 laps easily with the softs? Then put softs again. Else, use the medium, and you will be okay. And this is the strategy that most of the bots use, many bots use, and many players use. 4-2. They do it to avoid stacking. Many real players. One driver, one car 3-3, second car 4-2. But of course, medium soft, so you can do 4 laps with mediums. But Zin and Hook, the best and the only choices here, because 4 laps with medium, 4 laps in Singapore, it means that your car will not make it until the end of lap 4. So you need some boosting in your reliability, else your car will break down. Let's go in Azerbaijan, Baku. We have raced again in earlier in Baku, and I believe the best and the only way to race. This is a combo track, of course, as you can see. Big straights, one very big straight, a couple of medium straights, and lots of corners in sector 2. So 2 to 3, you can choose speed boosts, dead fast, or firework. You can choose uh, combo boosts like Merlion or Tunin. You can use cornering boosts like Koopa, and of course second driver, medium, soft, soft, 3 to 2. We avoid stacking, and I don't like one pit stop here. For 3, uh, it's not a fast strategy. You're going very slow by doing one pit stop, so I would easily choose this one. Austin. So in Austin, again, we have a change here. Don't forget, it's 7 laps now, it's not 8 laps. We all remember what was happening last season in the end of sector 2 and in that big straight. Now this is not the case. So many players have been debating about whether this is a fast and furious track or a cornering track. Well, let's say it's a combo track now. Last season it was a fast and furious track, but this season probably again a combo track. But as you can see, I like my Fast and Furious boosts. So soft, soft, medium, 2 to 3. Like in Baku, we're going to follow the same strategy, and 3 to 2. And don't be afraid of the softs. They can very easily do 2 laps even if the temperature is high. So and you can push whenever needed. As you can see, I have chosen all the Fast and Furious boosts we have in the game: Taurus, Deadfast, Skull, Eclipse, Street Shark, and Unstoppable, Firework, Hex, everything. Now, some players would like to do this, to follow this strategy: 1 pit stop, 4, 3 mediums, of course, in both stints. I believe it's not the fastest choice, but it's an alternative choice. If you believe, if your pit times are so high that you are afraid that you are going to lose more time in pit than by going only with mediums, so you can choose 1 pit stop, and this is the way to go. Mediums for 3. Your first stint would be, you must be a little bit careful to do 4 laps with mediums. Your second stint, you can push as much as you can, and this is why we do 4-3 and not 3-4. In our first stint, we can conserve a lot, build up our power unit, make it 100%, and then in our second stint be able to push a lot and gain some positions. Canada, Montreal. Here we have 3 different strategies. Of course, mainly this is a cornering track. So, strategy number 1: stay as long as we can in our first stint to overtake all the other cars that are pitting before us. So 5 laps with hard and 3 with soft. I would use Tsar or Movember mainly in this strategy, so we can do 5 laps with a hard compound without needing to conserve, because hards and conserve are a disaster. It's a little bit difficult to execute this strategy, but I believe with the help of Tsar plus 10 in tire management, it's doable, and we can um, we can win positions by playing the long game, as we always say. Second choice, the fast choice, the obvious fast choice. If you are not afraid of your pit times, then softs 332, maybe speed boosts, maybe corner boosts. I'm I haven't decided yet, so we can easily use Merlion here, or Tunin, or even Koopa and Hook, but we have straights, we have uh, medium and big straights in Canada, so even Street Shark, Taurus, Skull, Deadfast, as you can see, can be a very good choice. And last but not least, one of the best strategies you can follow is this 4-4 with mediums. Here, we can easily do 4 laps with mediums. We can push, and well, we cannot push like crazy. And by the way, without fuel and only with ERS in our hands, it's not like other times where we were pushing and pushing and pushing 2 laps continuously. Now we cannot do that, so 4 laps with mediums easily done, and very good choice. Only one pit stop, uh, and we are fast in the track because mediums are not like hards. Mediums are okay even without pushing the red button. And our final track is Abu Dhabi, which is a little bit of a nightmare. Uh, it's it's a nightmare because heavy traffic in Abu Dhabi. It's difficult. Uh, we have to be able to avoid traffic, to recharge our power unit. Um, we have 2 big straights where we can rapidly recharge our power unit, but with lots of traffic and many cars in our back, it's going to be a challenge. Anyway, 233 soft, medium, medium, 2 laps soft, 3 laps medium. We cannot do 3 laps with softs. We must reserve the whole time. No meaning in doing that. Uh, no, we can do 3 laps with softs, but only if we choose to do it in our first stint mainly, where we want a very good start, then conserve, recharge battery to have for our second stint, for the beginning of our second stint. And well, we will see it in a while. This is, as we always call it, the undercut. 233 soft, medium, medium. We push the first lap, then we conserve. We go yellow on our second lap, and when we get in our second stint, we stay yellow, and whenever we can, we push the blue button to recharge. And in our last stint, with a full power unit, we are trying to gain some positions again. Probably even better is this strategy where we push our first lap, conserve the next two, yellow and blue, and then pick our spots in second stint where to push, and pick our spots where to recharge our battery, because we need in our last stint to have enough battery, enough power unit to take advantage of slower cars without power unit, with tire problems, maybe with breakdowns. So as I always say, have fresh tires and enough power unit in at least your last at least for your last lap. As you can see, the boosts, we didn't talk about the boosts. This is most we like to be fast here, but there are a lot of, as you can see, sector 3, the yellow sector, is full of corners, so we can be fast there. Lots of overtaking is happening in the yellow sector, so maybe we want to choose cornering boosts, or we can use speed boosts. Speed boosts in this season, overtaking in straights is just not happening. But being fast in straights means that we can push the blue button, still be fast in the straight, and recharge very fast our power unit. So it's not only about being fast to overtake, it's about being fast to recharge faster. These are things new to the game, but we have to adapt. We have to see how to use in our advantage our speed, or our cornering speed. There are now in this season, when I think of speed, when I'm thinking of straights, I'm thinking of fast recharging of our power unit. And lastly, we can always do one pit stop medium hard in our first stint. We mostly we push a little bit at the beginning, then mostly on yellow to recharge our power unit and give give us the ability to push with the hards, so we can be a little bit fast with the hards and not lose positions. But okay, I would say 2-3-3 and 3-3-2, or 3-2-3 if you want, is the way to go in Abu Dhabi. Yep, I think we're done with our strategies for this weekend. Um we have some challenging tracks, but uh, I think we can manage ourselves to the final. Well, most of us. I hope I do it. I can make it this time. We'll see. Uh, let's see again our 8 races for the weekend: Barcelona, Monza, Suzuka, Singapore, Baku, Austin, Montreal, and Abu Dhabi. All of them dry races, no rain in opening and final round. Be careful a little bit of the temperatures, and I believe we will have a good racing weekend with good results. we are back again. So I hope this was helpful. I want to once again say that we are in the beginning of the season. A lot of things are going to change, so be patient. Even if some strategies doesn't work, we will figure it out. I believe that what we said today here will help us. I have tested almost all the strategies you have seen today, so don't be afraid to use them, and of course don't hesitate to give feedback. Feedback is very important, so we all get better. This is why we have the comments section under the video. Please give your feedback, and thank you for watching. I hope you have a great racing weekend with great results. See you next time. Bye.